My bangs are just not banging today. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name's Riley, and today I'm going to be talking about my April TBR. Wow, that is crazy to say. So I have a couple books that I already know I'm going to be reading this month. But regarding like videos I want to film, I have a couple ideas, but everything is kind of up in the air for what I do and how I want to space everything out. So today I'm not going to do prompts. Today for this, I just want to do a random number generator because I've seen so many people do that and I feel like it's kind of fun. And so I have 3 books I know for a fact I will be reading this upcoming month. But like I said, everything else is kind of up in the air. So I think I'm going to choose maybe like 5 to 7 books because I say this all the time. I don't always read. I mean, there's so many books I never read on my monthly TBR. It'd be awesome to read all of them, but I like having multiple picks so I can kind of get an idea of what I should read, especially if like they've been on my TBR a while, because I definitely have more unread books than physically read books like in my own possession. So, or in my possession. I already counted, I believe there's 32 books on here, and so that's the number I have. And obviously, like if with taking like these off, I will just count like over, like starting at the top again is kind of my plan. So like I said, I have 3, but I think I'm gonna try, well, I have 4, so I think I'm gonna try to just do 5 or 7. I guess I'll see and decide, because sometimes I like having more, like I like having pressure on myself, and that's not a good thing, but I do. This one is number 17. I don't know if you can see any of this. I have so many tabs open, please ignore them. But number 17, so 4, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. Okay, it's Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Gillingham. So this is, what I know, this is just I've heard so many good things about this, but I'm so scared to read it because I started reading it and then I stopped. So soft DNF. All right, let's see what the second one is. The second one is 32. So that is going to be, considering I just took one off, that's going to be the first one. The Serpent and the Wings of Night, which is another book I started this month and I put down. So soft DNF number 2. I'm not even kidding you guys. Like this is 32. So it's funny. If I get another, okay, 27. So oh my gosh, these are falling. If it is 27, that means, so 30, 29, 20, 27. Ooh, I'm excited for this. The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. I have not started this. Woo! I'm so excited. I have been wanting to read like all of Lynn Painter's books because I've read Better Than the Movies and Betting on You. I wasn't the biggest fan of Better Than the Movies. I liked it, but I really hyped it up in my own head. And so when I read it, I was really disappointed because it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I want to reread it after like giving it some time, and like hopefully like that will like kindle like a true love for it, because I love the aesthetic of it. It's just not my favorite, but I loved Betting on You. Or Betting on You? Yes, Betting on You. I loved Betting on You. Betting on You is one of my favorite books of last year, especially for like YA rom-com. Like I loved it so much. I haven't read The Do-Over yet. I do want to though. I haven't read any of her like adult romances, and I think I only own this one. I only own like 4 of her books. So I really have been wanting to get through like her books and read them. Like not get through them, but like I've been wanting to read them. I've been anticipating them. So I'm excited for this. So I have 3 here. And I think I think rom-com, whenever I choose rom-coms, to me they don't count because I go through them so quick, typically. Next book is number 17. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Next book is The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. I don't know anything about this book. I remember when this came out, I heard really good things about it, and I chose it as my book of the month book when it came out in March of 2022. So this came out about 2 years ago. And it's been on my TBR that long. So many of these books have been on my TBR for so long. So book number 4 is The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. Well, this is kind of interesting. I'm getting a couple like mystery thriller books. I have 2. Okay, 14. So that was 17, 16, 15, 14. Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books picked out, and I have 9 in total that I want to read this month. I think I'm gonna choose one more. If it's a rom-com, I'll choose another one. If it's not, I will, well, I'm just gonna choose another one. I'll decide. 16. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is Half Sick of Shadows by Laura Sebastian. This is the first book I ever got for Book of the Month. This was in June of 2021. I wanted to read this so bad when I got it. I think I joined in like September of 2021, which I think I might cancel my subscription because I just have so many from there that I have not read, and it's gross. I don't want to do that. So I think I do want to read this. This is on like my yearly like my yearly TBR of like books I really, really, really want to read. So I hopefully will get to it this month because every single year I set this to be read in April. And so in April of 2022 and April of 2023, and I never read them. So, or never read it. I never read this book. I will read it this month. I will make sure of it. If anything, I will make sure I read that book. And I got number 2. Oh no. This is All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Safad. Okay, so this is scary. Okay, I just bought this book. So that's good that I'm getting some of my like recently bought books down too, because that means like, I don't know how I feel. Like, I feel like when I buy books, like it's like I just want to read them right away. And so it's good if I do that because then the longer they stay on my TBR, the longer I most likely won't read them. So I bought this, I think almost 2 weeks ago, and I saw it because I know this is like the traditionally published one, so I want to obviously buy those ones. Because I bought The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. If you're an MC fan, skip right now. I mean it, like skip like to like wherever I'm not holding this book up, because like make sure you're gone. Are you gone? Please be gone. Because I absolutely hated The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. I hated the man, I hated the love interest, and I've never disliked a book so much. That was like a rom-com. I usually am okay, I can look past the cringe and everything, but I just felt like he could not communicate. And communication is such a huge thing to me in my personal life. And so, and like, I think in like, just like in general, like I think you have to communicate properly. And so seeing that in the book where it did not make any sense to me of like why he was just like not communicating, I could not get past it. But I absolutely adored Luke Off with Love. I love that book. That is one of my favorite romantic books ever. It's so good. One of my favorite books I've ever read. I will read this and I'm praying it will be better. I'm scared, but I'm hoping it'll be good. So we will see. I have 3 of the books here that I want to read. The 4th one is coming out this month, so we'll see when I get to it. So the first book is One Italian Summer by Rebecca Serle. This is a cute little rom-com from what I've heard, I think. This is a book for a part of a book club I recently joined, and so at least I'm pretty sure this is the book we said that we were going to do this month. So, because we haven't had our meeting yet for like March, so I'm hoping that this is our book club pick because this is what I'm anticipating on reading. So yeah, and then next are books that go together, so I'm just gonna talk about them together. And then the 4th one is the same, and if you can't tell, this is The Boys of Tommen. This is Saving 6 and then Redeeming 6. This is the 3rd and 4th book. And then the 5th book, Taming 7, comes out, I want to say April 16th. And so my plan is to read all of these and just wait in agony until the next book comes out. I am so excited to read these. I have been holding off on reading them until it gets closer to Taming 7's release. And so I know for a fact I will be reading these this month. I may try to read 1 book before I read these in April, but we will see, because I am half agony, half hope. If you get the reference, you get it. If you don't, just, it's okay. It's fine. But yeah, so those, there's so many books here. There's no way I'm reading all of these, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try and do it because I've been trying to read more. I tend to not read a lot at the very beginning of the year because like I read so much towards the end of the year, but I feel like once like March and April hit to like November is like when I read a lot. But then in December I stress myself out and it's the holidays and I don't read as much then, but I feel like from like March to like November I read a lot. May, June, and July, I read like 15 books. And same with November. I tend to read a lot. Sometimes I do in September and October, but it's mainly like, for some reason, something about like May to July, and then November, I read like a lot. But oh my gosh, this is so intimidating. These are the books I'm hoping to read. So we will see if I can get to all of them. I'm going to try. I might try to plan some videos around some of these, try to pull some other books off my shelves to read. Because you know what? At the end of the day, these TBRs don't genuinely matter. The only thing that matters, if you want to read a lot and if you want to make sure you're reading, is that you're reading things that you enjoy. This is my April TBR. And so I guess we'll see how this goes. And hopefully I can actually film more and post more throughout the month regarding these books. So I hope that goes well. But regardless of what happens with me and my channel, I hope you all have such a wonderful day, a wonderful life. I hope that the sun shines down on you even if it's raining. And so with that, I am ending the video here, and I will see you next time. Bye.